Hello everyone, my name is AndrewAJT, and today I want to do a commentary analysis, post-commentary, of a Midnight Mashers tournament set in Smash Ultimate that I recently played against Xenopolis, or Zen. Zen is a really cool guy. He is one of the best Pikachus in the world, in my opinion, and he at times has been ranked the #1 player in Nebraska. So this was an online tournament set, and I wanted to watch this set because I've shown a lot of my Mario on the channel recently, and I want to give Samus some love as well. I've really been having a lot of fun playing Samus recently. I've been playing Mario in Smash Ultimate for several years now. I picked him up in 2023, but I picked up Samus in 2024 to cover some of Mario's weaker matchups, and it's been a lot of fun playing both characters. I really enjoyed both of them. And Samus, not just with me, other Samus players have been doing very well recently. Yora, the best Samus in the world, actually won a major with Samus in Japan, and that's the first time Samus has ever won a major in this game. So a lot of good things happening with Samus right now. The metagame is really being pushed very well with Samus, and I think she's a very good character. So you might actually be surprised that I'm not going Mario against Pikachu here, and Mario is definitely a good choice versus Pikachu. I think the Mario-Pikachu matchup is pretty even. Some would say Mario has the slight advantage, and some would say Pikachu has the slight advantage, but it's certainly not bad for Mario in any respect. But Zen does have a winning record on me, and I have lost several close sets to him with Mario, so I figured I would try Samus. I think Samus does okay in this matchup as well. I again think it's pretty even. I think both of these characters have strengths and weaknesses against each other, despite being such very different characters. The one thing I really like about Mario in this matchup against Pikachu is that he can deal with the Thunder Jolt projectiles extremely well because he can fire back with Fireball, and then he can also cape back the Thunder Jolts, and Pikachu doesn't have any way to reflect the Fireball, so like if you've seen like top Pikachus, like the best Pikachu in the world, Shiny Mark, like sometimes they will resort to, and it's a total good winning strategy, Thunder Jolt camping. But Mario can deal with that really well because, like I said, he can just kind of fire back with Fireball and then also reflect many of the Thunder Jolts. But Samus can't do that. She doesn't have a reflector, so it's very difficult dealing with these Thunder Jolts. And Pikachu just has the better neutral. He's much quicker than Samus. The Thunder Jolts give him openings. Samus, of course, does have her own projectiles, which are extremely good, but they are a bit slower and more time-consuming to use. But really the big thing in this matchup is I'm going to have to rely on ledge trapping to win. Samus has the best ledge trapping in the game, you see it right there. So I put the bomb down right near the ledge, so he's essentially going to have to pick an option to try to avoid the bomb, but then I have the charge shot charging at the same time, and that's a very powerful combination. Ledge trapping is essentially when your opponent's already at or near the ledge. It's just doing attacks in a way where you think you can hit them and potentially either send them back off stage or get a KO, and Samus is extremely good at that because the down B bombs allow her to cover one option sort of automatically, and then she can cover a different option with her attacks. Here I went for a really hard read out. I should not have gone for that with the up smash. Samus up smash can actually cover roll onto stage very well, but it's more of a hard read if you do it the way I did it there. So one thing I like about playing Samus is her survivability is extremely good. She's not like a super heavyweight or anything, but she's a very heavy character and she has a good recovery as well, so the survivability is going to be very useful in this matchup. So again, the Thunder Jolts are very annoying, but if I can just kind of build percent with Charge Shot and Ledge Traps, I can make up for that Thunder Jolt damage very well. And so I have a very good lead in this game, but Pikachu is such a good edge guarder that you can never really count Pikachu out of a game. At this point, some of my kill options are down tilt is actually a good kill option in this circumstance. Really any aerial will do it. Samus up throw is a good kill move, that should do the trick, but I'm a little bit hesitant to commit to a grab. So I was actually a little bit nervous here, just knowing like, yeah, I should win this situation, but just if Pikachu gets me off stage, that could be the end of it. And because this is an online set and there's a little more input delay, the ledge trapping is a little bit harder to do, but I actually covered the high recovery there. So Samus is so good at ledge trapping, so you might think I'm just going to recover high to avoid it, but Samus can really cover high recoveries very well with the forward air. So this is a best of 3, I probably should have mentioned that from the beginning, and Zen is going to counterpick to Town and City, and this is a really good counterpick, I think. A lot of people have the misconception that Samus is a zoner, and that as a zoner she's going to want wider stages to camp you out with projectiles, but that's not really how Samus works. I mean, Samus can do well on wider stages, don't get me wrong, but Samus is not really a traditional zoner because her projectiles are slow, they're more committal, and they're actually more used for combo starters or ledge trapping. Samus is not really a character who's good at going to the other side of the stage and just peppering you with projectiles, because if you're far away enough, you can just react to the charge shot or super missile or homing missile and just shield it. The projectiles for Samus are actually really good at mid-range, because at mid-range Samus can combo off of them, and they're just a lot harder to react to at mid-range. You know, the charge shot, even off at that distance off stage, Zen was able to just simply shield it. But if Pikachu is like 5 or 10 feet away, or just like, 5 or 6 character lengths, then it'll be a lot harder to react to. So there's an SD there, unfortunately. So the wider stage length of Town and City is just going to give Zen a lot more freedom to use the Thunder Jolts of his own, and also just be a lot more selective about his openings. So Samus, like I said, she's really good at mid-range, and even like her aerials have like pretty good range, and she also has the grab aerial, the Zair, which is very good at mid-range as well. Another early stock there in this game is just not going my way. Samus is generally not good up close, with one exception. She does have a very good out of shield option with up B out of shield. I believe it has invincibility on frame 3, and it has the hitbox on frame 4. It does have the downside to where if you miss with it, then you have to deal with the 30 frames of landing lag. Although there is some ways around this. Essentially, you can mix up whether you land on a platform or on the ground, or you can avoid the landing lag entirely if you land on the ledge. So this game is obviously not going my way, but I did tell myself that I'm not just going to give up this game. Like, my philosophy when I'm losing a game really bad is just like, there's the up smash there, kills super early. Don't just give up the game. Like, make your opponent earn it, make them spend some energy to close out the game. Like, you have nothing to lose, essentially. Like, if I just mentally gave up, they're gonna win, and if I might as well try in that instance, because yes, even though it's a very small chance I could come back, like, I have nothing to lose. If I don't try, I'm definitely going to lose, so I might as well try and at least put some pressure on them. I went for a down air there that actually almost got the sweet spot, but unfortunately got the sour spot. And Pikachu's flaw, I would say, he has a few flaws. Pikachu is a top tier character, in my opinion, and I believe it's that way on most tier lists, but he does have some flaws. One is that he sometimes can actually struggle to take a stock. Most of Pikachu's ability to take a stock is with edge guarding, but Samus has a really good recovery. She can get more distance with the bomb stalls, and she can also bounce off her own bombs to stall her recovery even more. So Pikachu struggling to take stocks, especially that his aerials are not that strong of kill moves from on stage, that can be really advantageous combined with Samus's weight. And Pikachu also just does not have great range, so he's very vulnerable to the up B out of shield because it's hard for him to outspace it. You saw there I used the bombs in disadvantage in the juggle situation to kind of mix up my landing, and then I was able to get a really good grab combo, down throw to neutral air, which is guaranteed, and then I also followed it up with down tilt, which is not guaranteed, but if your opponent's not ready for it, it can work. So again, just playing this neutral very cautiously. I know that I don't have to win neutral more often than not to win the match, because Samus's punish game is so strong. and she deals damage so quickly that if I get a couple ledge traps, I can take a stock just on that, even if I'm not winning neutral every time. And there's the AndrewAJT shield. The AndrewAJT shield does have the limitation that it is easy to outspace if you have a lot of range, but Pikachu does not have a lot of range. I cover the wall jump with the forward air there. Let's go for the ledge trap. There we go. And the charge shot does so much damage. The charge shot can do over 30 damage just by itself, and it can combo into other moves, so it's a very powerful option, especially a light character like Pikachu. And you may have noticed as well before that charge shot on the ledge trap, I put the bomb down on stage, and then I kind of like used the height from the jump to walk back, to drift back, and then I took an additional like little step backwards before I charged the charge shot, just to make sure I was in the perfect spot to charge shot for the ledge trap. And so you saw there Pikachu got a ledge trap back air, and at 132 from getting hit by the back air off stage, I still survived. So that's Pikachu's flaw right there, is that his aerials are just not good kill moves. Whereas Samus up tilt there, it kills incredibly early, because I caught him holding the ledge too long. And there we go, charge shot, dash attack. That's 37% just from one neutral win. Very easy combo to do. And there I recovered kind of below the stage just to protect myself from the down air potentially. So the bombs are one good option against the Thunder Jolts. They can cancel out the Thunder Jolt just to give me some breathing space to charge my charge shot. There I used a super missile, which kind of just guards my recovery a little bit while I was off stage. That was kind of a bad downer I went for. So again, I just have to be accepting the fact that I'm going to lose a neutral probably more than 50% of the time, but I can still win the match just by hitting harder when I actually do win neutral. Samus has a really strong forward smash, and it's also very quick, but really smart by Zen just to go for the under the stage recovery there. So Pikachu no jump this time, same thing. Charge shot, that time I didn't walk back further, but I covered the jump from ledge with charge shot. And again, just that kind of two ledge trap situation, and one kind of led into the other, can take a Pikachu stock very early. And here my goal was just to get any extra credit I could in terms of extra percent. So you don't normally want to put yourself in the air here as Samus, but with the bombs I can make it work. There I actually used the homing missile to also protect my recovery a little bit. The homing missile is good when recovering far from the stage, and super missile is nice to kind of clear up the ledge area to recover with. That time I used the AndrewAJT shield and I missed, so I was actually able to drift to ledge to cancel out the landing lag like I mentioned. And this is looking really good for me, especially because Pikachu, being a lighter character, he often just simply does not live long enough to take advantage of the rage mechanic. Here we go, he's going to roll up, but charging the down smash covers the roll behind, and that'll do it. That was a really nice win. I'm super happy with that win. Definitely one of my better wins as Samus. I don't have anything recorded after that set other than just this next one that I lost to Sean. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. If you want to see more commentated sets like this, let me know in the description. I'd be happy to make more. And also check out my other Smash videos in my playlist, which will be in the end screen. And if you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe, and you can follow me on Twitter down below. Thanks for watching. Also check out my future live streams. Sometimes I live stream these online tournaments right here on YouTube. Thanks for watching.